How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Change. Change. You gotta know when it's time to make some changes. That was the message yesterday at church. I felt like that too before I even knew that was the message. Um, Changes. The first step is admitting you need to change some things, and you know what? We talk about that a lot. Uh, it's gonna be hard when you make some change. Look like I book on my nose. I do. Yeah, you gotta make them changes. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get this out. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. You gotta make the changes. You gotta make the changes when they need to be made. Right now, we almost 7 months in the year, and I know I gotta make some changes financially because my emergency fund gone, all my savings depleted. I'm still good, but this ain't what I forecasted at the beginning of the year. If you've been following me, so I gotta make some changes where the changes need to be made at, and I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. Probably gonna have to make some sacrifices since I'm not working like I was last year. I've been able to work out more. Thankful for that. But the overtime ain't done no more, so gonna have to make some sacrifices in other places. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're trying to reach your goals. When you're trying to reach your goal. But change, yes, ain't nothing wrong with change, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with change. All right, something else I've been wanting to talk about. Um, Following your first mind. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about when y'all don't follow your first mind and shit go left? How you feel about that? Like, do that make you angry? Do it make you angry with the person or the situation that it might be? Say some bad things happen, and you're like, man, I knew I should have followed my first mind, man. Damn. You know, do you get mad at the person or do you get mad at yourself? Me, I'm I don't try. I'm trying my best not to take it out on the person because I could have said no. I could have followed my first mind. I could have, but I chose not to. So instead of going through and then that's another thing. When you say yeah and you feel like you should have followed your first mind and all that, don't just go through the motions and be fucked up doing the shit that you said. Yeah, don't be just going through the motions with whatever you say you're gonna do. Just say, for instance, you got a significant other, and you don't feel like going, you don't feel like going somewhere with her or your folks, your cousin, anybody, and you like, man, my first mind saying don't go, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Okay, if you go, don't be bullshitting and don't, you know what I'm saying, have your ass on your shoulders, basically. Try to have a good time. Try to be, try, even if the shit start going left, I'm trying my best to still stay, you know what I'm saying, with the same motion, the same compassion, the same energy. I ain't trying to be, I told you so, I knew I should have followed my first mind, da, 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 da. That's what I'm working on. But I want to know how y'all feel about that. Like, do you do it fresh? I know it frustrates you, but do you take it out on the other person? Do you say, man, I'm gonna be the bigger person, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, I didn't follow my first mind, so I'm doing it now. I got to make the best of it. That's the battle. Like that's one of them balance battles. You feel me? And that's where I'm at right now in life. Just balance battles. It's just balance battles for me. Like I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just balancing life. That's all the battles for me is just balancing life. Like, okay, I know I'm gonna go through situations. I know I'm gonna make mistakes. I know I'm gonna do this. I know I'm gonna do that. But how I'm gonna balance this to well, okay, I ain't trying to hurt nobody and I ain't trying to get hurt. And that's the balance that I'm trying to deal with. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but on the flip side, I ain't trying to get hurt either. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out the balance to, well, if I do get hurt, well, shoot, now it's like you can't say nothing. Or can you? That's the balance. You feel me? Like part of that is balance. All what I just said is the balance. Can you say something? Cause some people will be like, every time something happens, it ain't that serious. But then they'll be like, hey, If something happen, you need to let me know right now. Don't wait. Don't know. Say something now. But hey, everything ain't that serious though. So you know you gonna have to figure out the balance of what is that serious to you. You know, because everything ain't an issue. Some stuff you gonna have to take. Like that's part of life. It took me a long time to figure that out. It took me a long time to figure that out. But yeah, what y'all think about that? Following your first mind, and when you don't follow your first mind, y'all get at me.